Hi guys. This is going to be a totally different video that you're not used to. First off, let me say, excuse the beeping. I need to replace my alarm in the fire alarm thing. I need to replace the battery. So I am so sorry. Excuse the beeping, but it will be fixed. But I wanted to let you guys know that this video is going to be a little bit different. I am doing a freezer meal prep video. I have done these before on my channel, which is under Amy Girl. I don't really deal with that channel anymore. However, I will put it in the description bar down below if you want to go and check that channel out to see more of these types of videos. But I thought that I would incorporate it into our family vlog channel just so you can get a little bit of idea of how I do our freezer meal prep. So with the freezer meal prep, in this particular one, I just wanted to kind of give you a rundown on what you're going to see. I think I've prepped I think I did maybe six freezer meal preps. I know it's chicken fajita, chicken enchiladas, chicken and rice, hamburger steak, spaghetti, chili. I think I did sausage and peppers and white chili chicken, maybe. So seven to eight individual meals that I've done for freezer prep. So I will show you guys how I actually go in, how I prepare the food, how I prep the food for being freezering. But I did not tell you guys towards the end how you would actually go through and serve the food. So with each individual meal, like my husband and my son are so used to it. Like for instance, if my husband wanted to have a hamburger steak meal, he would just go to the freezer. He can unthaw it if he wants to. If he knows this is something that he wants to eat, for dinner that night, he can come in from work, let it sit out for about 30 minutes, and then he can put it into the oven and go ahead and preheat the oven for about 325 and then let it maybe cook for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't really need that much because all he's wanting to do is just warm the patty up and then warm the vegetables up that is served with it. And it's pretty much done. With my son, if he wanted, because he loves chicken and rice, but with my son, if he wanted to get chicken and rice, what he'll do is he can come in and he can actually take the chicken and rice out of the freezer. He can leave it to unthaw for a little bit, but what he mostly does is he'll take the chicken and rice and he'll put it into a pot of boiling water in the Ziploc bag. Let that boiling water heat up the chicken and rice, and when it's done, he just takes the bag out, let it cool for a little bit, put it over into a bowl. He has instant chicken and rice. So these meals are really, really simple. The items that I got, I don't really tell you like where I got each item from, but most of the containers and the Sharpie that I'm using, I got those from my local Dollar Tree. You can get them from your dollar store. If you have a Roses around, you can get them from there. You can also get them from Walmart, but they're very much cheaper at the dollar store. But I got the containers from there as well as the pen, the big Sharpie that I was using. Most of my groceries, I either got my produce and stuff from Aldi's. My meat probably came from my local grocery store, which is either Ingles or Bilo, which is what we have in South Carolina. So yeah, I probably got those from there. And I always try to catch my meats and stuff when they're on sale. So when I'm not going to do a freezer meal prep and they have meat on sale, I do go and get that meat and go ahead and freeze it for whenever I am going to do a freezer meal prep. So anyway, I'm not going to talk you guys heads off because I know you're ready to get into the video. I hope that you enjoy it. If you have any suggestions, please, 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 please put them down in the comment section below because I am open to all. I am always looking for new ideas for freezer meal preps. I'm always looking for new information on how I can actually make it even easier than what I'm making it. So if you have any suggestions, list them down into your comment section and just comment. Let me know if you enjoy these types of videos, because if you do, Tia and I are always looking for something different to do, and we're always in the kitchen cooking. So let us know. We would even do a family cooking video for you guys, so let us know if that's what you enjoy. Also, if you haven't already, click that red subscribe button that you see and join the Pollard Gang. I mean, we are always looking for something or always doing something fun. If you like these particular type videos or just like our vaults in general, let us know, because without you leaving a comment or even hitting that like button, we don't know that you came by, or we don't know that you like it. So I will try to link everything down in the description bar, are the things that I used. All of the products are actually listed. I show you in the video. Again, let us know if you like these particular type videos. Leave your suggestions down in the comment section. And without further ado, on to the prep. Okay, y'all, so the first thing that I'm gonna do, and as you see, I got my big tub of ground beef right here, and I think this is roughly about 5 pounds of ground beef right here that I got in this big container. With this ground beef, what I'm gonna do is half of it is gonna be chili for spaghetti, and the other half is going to be hamburger steaks. And when I do my hamburger, I pretty much season it the same. So I'm gonna add in some Worcestershire sauce in here. I'm gonna use some hamburger, just regular hamburger seasoning from McCormick. I'm gonna do some paprika in here. I'm also gonna do, of course, some chili powder to go inside. I am going to do some onion powder. I'm also going to use some chopped garlic to go inside. And I'm gonna just mix all of that together before I get ready to cook it. Okay, so right here gives you an idea of what my hamburger patties look like. So I just grabbed some meat, like a handful of meat. I'll show you about how much. So what I do is I just grab like a handful of meat. I just kind of roll it around, just to kind of get it, you know, in a ball or whatnot. Once I get into the ball of my desire, then I take the meat and I just pretty much smush it and keep smushing it and smushing it and smushing it down to form it into a patty. Then I put it down in the pan, kind of smush it some more so that it can get big and round like that, because we do like flatter patties. We don't like big bulky patties. We just like flat patties like a hamburger steak. So I ended up getting 3 into this casserole dish, and what I'm going to do is line the top of it with another piece of aluminum foil and do 3 more. Put it in the oven at 350 and let it cook for about I'm going to say about 15 minutes. I do not want this meat to cook all the way through, but I do want it done enough to where when we do get ready to heat the food back up, because this is a freezer meal, when we do get ready to heat this food back up, it is almost, you know, cooked thoroughly. So when we heat it back up, it'll finish cooking the rest of the way, so that you'll still have a moist patty when you get ready to eat the meal. Because if I do it all the way done, then what it's going to do is when I put it back in the oven to cook with whatever vegetable I'm going to do, then what it's going to do is going to end up making it dry, and I don't want that. So I'm going to cook it where it's almost done but not all the way done, and I'm going to take it out of the oven, let it sit until it cools, and then I'll show you what I do from there. Okay, so while my chili is actually cooking, it's actually draining right now. What I'm going to put on it is going to be this particular spaghetti sauce, and I have never used this, and I got it from Aldi, so I'm hoping that my family will not be able to tell, because I normally use what do I use, ragu, and I do the garden combination. So I'm hoping that this doesn't taste too bad, but I wanted to give it a try. I did get this kind right here, and then I also got this kind right here, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with the traditional and do that with the spaghetti sauce. So I'm gonna put this over in it, but how the spaghetti will actually work is once I end up putting this in, I'm gonna stir it real good, let it chill, and then I'm gonna Ziploc bag it and write on the Ziploc bag the date and what the chili is for. So I thought I would come back on here and show you what my chili looked like, and this is my chili right here. And what I'm gonna do is just pretty much take this, bag it up, and write on there chili for spaghetti. And like I said, normally I do put like my chunky like peppers and stuff over in it when I'm doing it like right then. However, I'm not gonna freeze that. I'm just gonna do it as just regular chili, spaghetti chili or whatnot. And you know, my husband will probably be the main one that is eating this, but if I felt like I wanted to do some like over spaghetti squash, I could actually do that as well. But it will probably be mainly him that is eating it. But this is what the chili looks like. So again, I'm hoping that there is no difference. I haven't tasted it yet just to see if there's any difference, but I just want to come back and show you. So I'm gonna let this cool, and then I'm gonna place it in zip. Okay, now we're moving on to chicken, and it's probably going to be a little foggy, and that's just because this is still hot. I took and pressure cooked about 7 pounds of chicken. These are chicken breasts in here, and I am using the chicken breasts for chicken enchiladas, white chili chicken, what else? Chicken and rice is what I'm using the chicken for. So all of that consists of the chicken being shredded. So that's the reason why I went ahead and pressure cooked it, so that I wouldn't have to worry about doing it the day of, and it'll just kind of make it a little easier. So when I am preparing either of those meals, like the chicken and rice, normally when I'm cooking it on a everyday basis, I just take the chicken, put it into my pressure cooker. After my pressure cooker has completely cooked it, then I pour my rice over in it, then I do my cream of chicken, and then the chicken and rice is done. My son is the one that really loves chicken, so these meals are pretty much for him, except the white chili chicken. He loves chicken and rice. He'll eat that every day. He loves chicken enchiladas. He'll eat that all the time as well. So I'm going to bag up some chicken and rice. I'm also going to bag up some white chili chicken, and then I'm going to put in containers some chicken enchiladas, and I'll show you all that. So right here is where you see the chicken broth and all the chicken. So I'm just going to take a pair of tongs, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to start shredding the chicken. And as you can see, whenever you do a pressure cook, that's what I love most about the pressure cooker, is that it just falls. It's just so easy. Let me shred this up really good, and because it's still hot and steamy, I'm gonna come back after I shred this up and then show you how I'm gonna prepare each item. I have my chicken separated from the other chicken. So this is going to be my enchilada chicken, and I haven't seasoned it yet, but however, you guys know whenever you do any type of broth that it has a good bit of sodium in it. So I'm just going to touch it up with just a little bit of salt so that it has enough. I'm also going to go over it with some onion powder. My son doesn't like, he does not like onions, but he doesn't know the difference between onion powder and anything. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of garlic, just a tiny bit, because he's so funny. And then I'm gonna add in some lemon pepper. Ooh, I added in a lot of lemon pepper, and I didn't mean to do that. So hopefully it's not too much. Let's see. Nah, it's not too much, just enough. Woo, that was really close. So anyway, the other side was actually open. So I'm gonna give this a good stir. And generally, whenever you're eating any type of like chicken enchiladas or whatnot, I know that I like mine with cheese sauce on the inside, along with some shredded cheese. I also do green chilies in it. I do jalapenos in mine, but my son is really particular about his food. So this is pretty much how he eats his. He's 12 years old, and he really doesn't know what he's missing. However, we're going to keep it simple for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my chicken to the side, And I'm going to pull out my tortilla shells, my cheese, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to prepare this for freezing. You're going to need some type of container to actually do the freezer prep in, and I get these little containers right here from my local Dollar Tree, or you can do it from whatever dollar store, Roses, that type thing. But what it is just 2 aluminum pans, and it comes with 2 aluminum tops that you can actually use. I get those. You're going to need a Sharpie so that you can write on top of the aluminum pans to let you know what type of item you are that is inside of it. You're going to need some tortilla shells. You're going to need some cheese. You're also going to need, and I've opened this, but I hope you guys can see it. You're going to need some type of red enchilada sauce, and you can't see it, but I'll show you at the end because I've actually opened it. You're going to need some red enchilada sauce to put in it. So I'm going to go through and show you how we're going to prepare these. Alright you guys, so now we're going to go ahead with our chicken and rice, and as you can see I've already done my, of course you saw where I had my chicken already done. So I just went and boiled some rice, and now I'm just going to mix that up kind of good, and then I'm going to add over, my chicken and rice is really simple y'all. I don't do much to my chicken and rice because Zayvon really loves chicken and rice, and if you go and add any crazy ingredients or whatnot in it, he will not eat it. So what I'm going to add into this, just to make it how we normally do, is just some regular cream of chicken, and I use 2 big family size cans of this. I open it up, pour it over in there, and chicken and rice is ready to go. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so right here what you guys see is I have 4 big chicken breasts that I am going to put into the oven to bake. These chicken breasts are going to be used for chicken fajitas, and I'll probably just end up using one for, I don't know, maybe chicken, potatoes, and rice, or chicken, potatoes, I don't know. They may all be used for fajitas, I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I'm just going to season the chicken. I'm going to do it with some salt, then I'm going to do some pepper. Then I like to do some lemon pepper, and hopefully I will not make a mess like I did the last time. And for my chicken fajitas, I also like to use like some cayenne pepper. just to kind of give it a little bit of a kick. Because T and I are the only ones that do chicken fajitas. Alright, so after I get this done, then I'm going to put this in the oven to bake for a little while. I'm not going to put it in there so that it can bake fully because again, it's going to be a freezer prep meal. So I'm going to just take it, let it bake some, and then take it out and then put it into a container, and then I'll show you how I package it. But take my chili that I've actually made and bag it. So I'm gonna do it the same way that I did the chili and rice, and I'm just gonna take it, label it again, make sure that you do that. I'm gonna take it and put it into this little Ziploc thing, and then I'm gonna start bagging chili. Okay, so right here I'm going to prepare the hamburger steak to freeze. So I got these Reynolds sheet wraps, and what I'm going to do, because I told you guys that I was going to do the hamburger steak in the oven just for a little while. It wasn't going to get completely done. And I'm going to take that, put that on the inside of here. I'm going to take a hamburger patty, put it right there. Then I've already pre-chopped up my onions and my peppers. So I'm going to add some of those over into here, and then I'm going to go ahead and just cover, like foil it up really good. It doesn't have to be neat. And then I am going to add in some vegetable medley, just a thing of mixed vegetables to go with it. Okay, you guys, so for the white chili chicken, the items that you're going to need is these, I think you said cannelli beans. You're gonna need, I use 2 cans of these, and I got these from, let me see if it's in focus, there it is. I got these from Aldi's. So you're gonna need 2 cans of these for what I'm going to be making it with. You're also gonna need some chopped chilies. You're gonna need salt and pepper, of course. So here's my salt. There's my pepper right here. You're also gonna need some, I usually add in some onion powder inside of it. I also do garlic powder to go inside of it. And I also do lemon pepper to go inside of it. And then I will add in some ground cumin when it is all complete. So these are the ingredients that you will need to complete the white chili chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all added in to my chili, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, you guys, so I finished the chicken chili. I've added everything in there, and I decided to put a little bit of corn in there as well. So as you can see, here is the chicken chili right here in its broth. So it's more like a soup. So what I'm gonna do with this is bag it, and it'll be ready whenever we want to have some chicken chili. Alright, you guys, so I got my chicken breast all cut up, and as you can see, this is probably going to be a really easy, simple meal to throw together. So I've already put my chicken fajita sign right there, whatever. So only thing that we're going to do in this is just get one of your aluminum pans. We're going to take a handful of chicken, put it over in there, and I made sure to cut it up just a little bit more. Let me do that. Let me cut these up just a little bit more because they're supposed to be strippy like. Hold on. Okay, so I cut it up just a little bit better. So all I'm gonna do is now just take some chicken and put it over in the pan like so. And then, like I had before, I showed you guys where I already had my onions already pre-chopped. And then here I have some peppers that is also pre-chopped. So I'm gonna take some peppers, put them over in there, as well as some onions. Probably a little bit more chicken. And you can have your chicken fajitas. So I'm gonna package up the rest of these, and then I will be back. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna make is just sausage and peppers. And I have 2 packages of this beef smoked sausage that I got from Aldi's. And again, I told you guys that I had pre-cut peppers and onions. So the only thing that I'm gonna do with this is just cut up my sausages, put it in the containers that I normally put my other stuff in, along with the peppers. And then I'm gonna put some Worcestershire sauce in there as well. And then whenever we get ready to eat this, the only thing that they'll do is just, well, we'll just pull the container out, pop it in the oven, let it warm up, and you can serve it over rice or however you want to eat it. So I'm gonna get this chopped up so that I can show you guys how I'm gonna package it. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is an overview of everything minus the hug juice. Let me move that on out of the way. This is a overview of everything that I have prepared for today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of chicken and rice. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of chicken chili, and I have 3 bags of just regular chili for the spaghetti. Right here we got 4 things of chicken fajitas. I have 4 things of sausage and peppers. Over here we have 4 things of hamburger steak with the mixed vegetables, and then we have 3 things of the chicken enchiladas. But yeah, I'm super proud that I got several meals done today, and I'm glad to get back on the boat with the freezer prep thing. So I just thought I would come on here and show you guys what it's looking like. I'm gonna show you what my freezer looks like right now, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I get everything in there. Okay guys, so this gives you a overview of what my freezer looks like right about now, and there's really nothing in there right now. So I am getting ready to put everything that I have just made onto the shelves, and I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Okay, so there's an overview of what my freezer looks like now. So on the top and the very back is the sausage and peppers. You got the chicken fajitas, and then you got the hamburger steak. On the other shelf you got the chicken and rice in the back, and then you got the white chili chicken soup right there in the front. Then you have Zaven's chicken enchiladas, and I put the chili up on top. So that is an overview of what my freezer looks like right as of now. So I'm hoping that these meals actually stretch to about 2 weeks. Hopefully they will, if not more. I'm hoping that you guys actually enjoy this. If you do enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know.